Okay, this video is going to talk to you about how to use the poster printer located at your school. To do this, you'll need to go to the computer that is attached by USB to whatever, to your poster printer that you've got at the school. And once you get in there, you log in with just the same credentials that you use to log into your teacher desktop. And what you'll notice is you'll see software for Print Artist Platinum 25. And that's going to be the software that you're going to use. What we're going to do is open that up. Your printer also needs to be on. Your SureColor printer needs to be turned on. Push the power button on the top of it. It'll give you any indications if there's ink needed or media roll needed. If so, get with your media specialist at your school. The very first thing that you're going to do is you can either import old projects from poster artists, or what we're going to do is just show you how if we're going to design a poster from scratch. So if we go in, you would hit the design from scratch to create your poster. You're going to scroll all the way down to the bottom because it has the posters that you're trying to get, and you're going to go to signs and posters at the bottom. So by default, it'll be up here, and once you've got it, it'll remember kind of where you were. So you go down to signs and posters, and you have lots of different options. Your standard poster, like if you're going to make something, you would do the 17 by 22 is a good option for a good kind of a regular size classroom poster. So you could click on that, and we would hit open selected project. Now the other option that you have, if you wanted to get something that was a little bit bigger, again we go back to the design from scratch, but instead of the 17 by 22, if you're looking for something that's even larger, the 25 by 33. Those are going to be your two most commonly used poster prints. Now that's not to say that you can't have smaller or different sizes, but if you're just getting started, just looking at getting a poster going, this is a great way to go. And I would encourage you to start with the 17 by 22. So we'll start that out. We open it up. When you go to create your poster, you can add in graphics from their library or from the template. I mean, there's lots of stuff that you can do in here. You can upload pictures if you would like to upload a picture. What I've done is I actually downloaded a picture onto the desktop that I wanted to use, like for our robotics club. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go into the insert or insert a graphic, and I can go from file, and I'm going to find the file that I just put right onto my desktop. And so I'm just going to install this picture in here. And so then I've got my picture. And so your poster is already going to be set up for where you want, how far you're going to go. You're automatically got some edging on there. So depending on how far you go or what you want to do with it, if you would like to, you can add in title text, you can add in body text. It's very much like any other kind of a graphic program or even a Word program. If you're adding in documents or text or things like that, that you can put in, change the background of your paper if that's something that you want to do. When you get done and you're ready to go, the first thing that you would do is go up here to File and Print Preview. And this is going to give you an example of what your poster is going to look like. A couple of really important settings for you to make sure that you're looking at is, one, are you in portrait or landscape orientation? So it changes very dramatically what your poster looks like depending on where you're at with it. And so this will give you a good idea of what your poster is going to look like, where you're going to be. You can also, the fit to page helps because it will shrink the poster down to make sure that it fits into those dimensions that you gave it. Overlap allows it to go a little bit over if it needs to, if you want to get that. So when you get done, you would hit your save settings, and you close out your print preview. It's really important that the ink is very expensive and the paper rolls are expensive. So you really want to make sure that you preview it before you just print it, so that you're trying to eliminate as many opportunities for error as you possibly can. So then when you're ready to go, you would hit to the print button. What's important here is that you're looking at everything should be blue. If you see anything that's red in your print, that means your properties are off or information is off, or you need to get something, you need to change something. Now you can make some changes to it if you go into your preview or advanced settings. So I can change the width of my project, the height of my project, so that I've got this, where do I want to make this set up. I can also go in under my print, and I can go into the properties, and in here This will automatically fill in and should show you that it's got your roll paper, and then here's your paper size. And so what we've got here is by default, because the project I chose was 17 inches by 22 inches, that's going to be what my paper size is. Okay. And so right here, it gives you kind of an image of what it's going to look like. If I change this to fit roll paper width, I'm going to see here, so it takes the full width of my paper roll. So it's going to actually expand and make my project just a little better. So which is going to give us actually the 26 inches. So that's going to be the total kind of width of our poster paper. And so then this is going to get us, we can also adjust and change if we want to go with borderless printing, if you want it to go right to the edges, or if you like to have a little bit extra space on your print poster. Down in here, you've got a couple of options to choose. If your poster is primarily a photo or something that's very ink rich or graphic intensive, you could choose that. But most often, you could just stick with the illustration and text. Now, again, if I want to see what it's going to look like, if I hit this print preview, it would go through and show me the print before I go through. So I would hit the OK button, and it will get everything set up. When I'm ready to go, I could preview my print and get set up and off to the races with my printer. If you have any questions, please reach out to your local media specialist, media clerk at your local school, and they will be able to help you get everything dialed in for your printing of posters.